Okay, what did I just watch? Because Neja 2 is absolutely bananas, in the best, most glorious, mythologically chaotic way possible. Like, imagine if Pixar, Studio Ghibli, and the fever dreams of a Chinese mythology professor had a baby, and that baby chugged 5 Red Bulls. That's this movie. So yeah, I just came out of Neja 2 and my brain is still spinning. First of all, this thing is massive. It's visually overwhelming in the best way. The colors? Insane. The action sequences? Bonkers. Like every time you think they've pulled out their biggest set piece, boom. Here comes a freaking shark warrior with a trident, or marmot bandits with clubs, or a baby-faced immortal with the calm menace of a substitute teacher who might vaporize you if you talk back. And just so you know, if you haven't seen the first Neja, you might feel a little bit like you were dropped into the middle of a family argument at a wedding. But don't stress. It's still entertaining as hell, even if you're like, wait, who's that guy with the glowy orb? Why is that dragon mad? Why is that lotus so important? You'll catch the vibe eventually. It's not about tracking every character's third cousin's divine lineage. It's about the feeling. Now let's talk about the core of this film, Neja and Ao Bing. They're back, and this time they're literally sharing a body. Yes, like magical supernatural roommates. And let me tell you, it works. Their dynamic is everything. Neja is still this hot-headed, scrappy little gremlin child who has the emotional intelligence of a very enthusiastic puppy. And Ao Bing is all calm, poised, regal, like he's constantly trying not to roll his eyes. They're fire and ice, literally but also emotionally. And their bond? Low-key one of the sweetest things I've seen in an animated movie this year. There's one scene, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's just Neja and his mom. It's quiet, simple, emotional gut punch, like actual lump in throat territory. That's when I realized this movie knows exactly what it's doing. It's not just about flashy visuals or lore dumps or epic fights. It's about characters who feel things, who long for connection, who screw up and try again. And can we talk about the world building? Bruh, it's just dripping with style. The Jade Yusu Palace is so detailed it looks like it was built by a team of obsessive-compulsive architects with an unlimited neon budget. The underworld? Literal hellfire, lava rivers, grotesque creatures, and yet somehow beautiful. There's one moment where a character barbecues his own tentacle to feed his army, and you're like, that's disgusting, but also oddly wholesome. I don't know what's wrong with me. But okay, real talk, not everything hits perfectly. The plot does this thing where it spins off into 17 directions, and you're like, wait, are we still doing the potion thing? Or are we fighting dragons now? Or is this about betrayal? Or friendship? Or poop jokes? Yes, the answer is yes, to all of the above. It's a bit of a tangled noodle of storytelling, and there are moments where I wanted it to slow down and breathe. Also, and I have to say it, the toilet humor is back. It's frequent. We're talking fart jokes, puke gags, butt references. Sometimes it lands. Sometimes you're like, okay, I get it. He's a kid, but can we move on from the bodily fluids? But then they'll hit you with an emotionally sincere beat or a jaw-dropping action scene, and you forget you were just watching a talking animal projectile vomit. That's the Neja magic, I guess. And shout out to the animation team, because wow, this thing moves like it was designed in a dream. There's this fight sequence in a watercourse, and I swear to you, it looked like something out of Spirited Away, and Avatar: The Last Airbender had a visual baby. The characters move with so much purpose and weight, even the silly ones. Like, yes, the shark guy looks ridiculous, but when he swings that trident, you feel it. The detail is crazy. Also gotta respect how this film doesn't really do the whole good versus evil thing in a basic way. Gods can be sketchy. Demons can be kind. Power structures are always shifting. People flip sides. Loyalty gets tested. And at the end of the day, the movie's like, hey, maybe the labels don't matter. Maybe it's about who you choose to be. I mean, dang. I didn't expect to be philosophically challenged by a movie where the main character once turned into a literal poop tornado. So where do we land? Neja 2 is an absolute sensory roller coaster. It's loud, it's messy, it's heartfelt, it's hilarious, and sometimes you don't know whether to laugh or cry or just sit back and go, whoa. It's a sequel that actually builds on the first film, rather than just trying to reheat leftovers. Bigger action, deeper emotions, more dragons, more chaos, and somehow still more charm. I don't know what kind of mystical animation potion they're drinking over there in China right now, but I want in. Because if this is what their blockbusters look like now, Hollywood better step up. Ne Zha 2 just raised the bar for what animated fantasy epics can be. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to lie down and emotionally recover from watching a child demon become the most relatable hero of 2025.